We're storing stuff, trying to get everything ready for outside. We had to move things in, so you're seeing tape, you're seeing things that well, I was supposed to come over here and clean up, but I just didn't get a chance to do it. This is kind of like being in an artist's studio. You see what you see.
Exactly. I went to my studio.
I would say
in the
it's
morning
more than
and
an artist
cleaned up.
studio. This is.
Rent space out here.
Is this your building?
Yes.
Oh.
I need a messy place though where I can decor.
Yeah.
Do you have like education things here?
Yes.
Well, I'd be willing to come and talk about art management.
Okay, well,
Absolutely.
yes.
Especially with students, art students.
Okay, so here's the deal. We have Kids Strong.
Mm-hmm.
I actually go out to the schools, and then I can tell you that I will pay you to come with me to a school, and we will do it at that school.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, okay.
Either we're doing it here or we're doing it at the school.
Oh, I could do both because
Right. Well, so I found out with the homeschoolers, they have core days for teaching. And if you're not in their core day, if it's a core day, you're not going to get their participation. So you
Okay.
have to figure out what days they're doing it that the students can take advantage. And so what we would do is say to them, under the business of art, this is what we would be teaching them about art management.
Actually, I have your email address. I can send you an outline. I already created one already, and I'll send it to you so you can look at it.
So Roots Charter School has told me that they are accepting me to allow me to come in and do things. So I will be talking to their principal, trying to get things set up for 2025.
Oh, and do you plan to? Was that one of your goals? Is to like? I attended the David C. Driscoll when he was alive, where they had their first African American Collectors Club workshop.
Yes.
I attended. Oh my God, I learned so much there. But what I'm going to share with you, with that in mind, they're traveling to HBCUs, discussing that sort of like that program.
Yeah.
So my question to you is, which I'm thinking that's like, well, hopefully that's what you intend to do, is like travel to different schools also doing what you're doing.
Well, I'm trying to, in meeting Jonathan, so he has a cultural arts center in Peoria, Illinois. So this is my first connection with him. So he's here with all of his artwork. And so as I began to get it together, but I'm trying to just stay in the DMV right now until I wear this out, and I need to find another geographical location to go, as opposed to spreading myself thinly, just doing it here in the DC area first, and then branch out.
Oh, like to get the kinks out and all that kind of stuff out?
That's right.
Right. I would love to be a part of it and share from when I actually began. Oh, God.
Well, see, we're going to start a collectors club here.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay.
And so, I did a book on, it's not on there, about printmakers. And printmakers, we talk about what you need. What is a lithograph? What is a giclée? What is
correct? Okay.
So we're just trying to educate them and say that is going to be the book they're going to get from me by joining the club.
Okay.
And so now I'm trying to figure out, where are these literary clubs? Where are they? They're in churches.
I would join them if I knew.
They're in churches like the Methodist Church has a literary group. So we're just trying to figure out who they are and what's going on. But I want to introduce you to Mr. William Sylvester. He's he lives in Baltimore as well.
Hello, sir. How are you? Paul Brads on Art Chit Chat and Chit, where creativity finds its voice, baby. That's me. But you know what? That would be. Oh my God! For me, I'll just summarize it. I was at some community center, and one of the VIPs said, with all that knowledge you have, Mr. Braswell, if you had to put a price on it, how much would it cost? So I'm thinking about nurse's salary, overtime, holidays, on call, this call, that call. Guess what my response to him was, Mr. Ford? I mean, I was Dennis. Guess what my response to him was?
What was it?
Priceless. Do you? He said, exactly. So for my 30 years of what I learned and what I've learned and what I've learned and what I build on that keeps me alive and establishing a part of my legacy, I feel like the art management tool is going to be the key. And like, you know how the wine birds are all over the place? It'd be Paul Braswell all over the place here.
Okay.
And you can say that you know him. I will be.
And I do know.
Oh, the last thing. Oh, because I could talk. Let me tell you something. This is the last thing. Because when you mentioned printmaking, you went to a printmaking class. Pancho had the printer from Archival Arts in Baltimore. And I'm not going to take up your time, sir, because, you know, everybody, you know, you're just presidential. Let me tell you something. It stimulated me so much because he talked about what you said. I might leave a whole lot of stuff out. So I was telling him about my great nephew who is 9. So I realized when he was 6 years old that he was gifted. He could draw, Mr. Ford. I mean, I have to get out of it. Dennis Ford, he could draw whatever he sees without any instructions. So I began to work for him. I was the one that introduced him to his alphabets. You know, and that's the way of documents to say when he started, How about this? A couple of days ago, his mother sent me an email saying his teacher sent her email talking about how well he's doing academically, and his penmanship. How about that? Penmanship was superb where she wants him to write something for her. I said, sound like a business deal to me, but they even led to this. So I was trying to tell him when the child was, I've been working with him since he was 6 years old. So he had the pants on, So I said, I asked his mother to give me his pants. I don't know what I was going to do with it, like these autographs, but I know what I'm going to do with autographs. I'm trying to get it all in. So anyway, so I said, well, Jeff, I said, what am I supposed to do with this? Do I supposed to preserve it? And So I was, he looked at me all perplexed, like I had indigestion or something. So you know what I did? So I went to his office, you know, to show him. He was like blown away about what I had created. I'm gonna show you an image of it here. So he was like, oh, because I put him in my scholarship and So he said, you can help raise money with this image by creating an edition of this. Well, you know, I had a little background, So I just said, that's what I'm going to do. He's going to get the original, you know, if he decides to go to art school, that's in the estate. And if he decide, well, even if he don't decide to go to art school, he'll get it at 21. But the fact that Jeff, the owner of that business, said, you know, make an edition of it, like small, which I had planned to do anyway, like seven G-claves, he said, and then like maybe 8 or 9 limited editions. And with that limited edition, I'm gonna have him do a G-clave on it. I mean, a remark. Okay. Yeah. So and I was like, oh my God. And do you know what I'm gonna do?
What's that?
With two of them, I donate one to his school, and the other one would donate one to his sports team under his name. So by the time he get $1 million. What do you have any other? We'll talk about that later, but that's the plan.
Okay, well, so I'm gonna say maybe donate it to an institution where when they accept it, they decide that they're going to show it. If they show it every 3 years, it's not like you're demanding that they show it every year, but maybe every 3 years, and then it comes out of the archives, and then it's being shown. And that would be helping him with his name, but that was what you decided to do.
So I don't know if the school will do that.
But I'm saying find the institution.
Find one
that would do that. So if you went to Micah and you donated it to Micah, you tell Micah you got to bring it out and include it in one of the curatorial exhibitions that you're going to have every 5 years. That's what I'm thinking.
Create the demand.
Right.
Create the market.
And they're inviting their people, which are going to be a new group, to see it every 5 years, and that was a part of your contract that you had in your donation. And so the valuation of it continues to go ka-ching, ka-ching, ka-ching.
And he won't have to pay to go to art school if he decides to go.
Well, no, they will own that.
Right.
But if you kept a copy and he sold it, then he won't have to pay because they may not.
You mean give them the original?
The only way that the school will let you come there is that was a part of your agreement.
Run that by me again.
The only way that he could go to the school for free at Micah would have to be in your agreement through your donation of his work.
Oh, okay. But I'm just speaking about art school in general.
Okay, well, yeah, well that could happen anywhere.
Right. But that's some insight I learned. I have to talk to you more about that in detail because this is about you, not me, this event. So
Okay.
I'll talk to you about that later.
Well, yeah,
Because I'm going to mingle.
yeah,
Because I can talk.
Yeah, go upstairs because you need
Is there an elevator?
outside.
Oh.